5-star and T-Bone up in here. Let's get this party started.
Oh, we the Big Easy Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we the Big Easy Mafia. Oh, we the Big Easy Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, we the Big Easy Mafia. Stand up, get crunk, make noise. About to go down for a black and gold boys. We ready, jam tight, no bluff. Saints are locked the winter ring, got a handcuff. Beating down your block, Crescent City cloth in the air. Ask me if I'm a fan, I said hell yeah. Big Easy Mafia is what I.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another edition of Down South Sports Tonight, man. We got a good show for y'all tonight, especially off the way the Saints finished, man. We can't wait to talk about it. But without further ado, let me bring in the voice of reason, the voice himself. What's up, Dave Robin?
Hey, what's up, man? We got college football playoffs tonight, man. We got some Saints. We got the Pels being a complete and utter disaster. Fun shit to talk about, man. Just because the Saints season's over don't mean, like, we're just cranking it up, dude, right now.
Yeah, and every show needs a stat guy. We got one. What's up, Fernando?
What's happening, gentlemen? Trying to get this dog fed before she croaks on me. Sorry about no video.
And of course, we need somebody that tells the truth and ain't scared to say it. The hard truth himself, the Paris prisoner. What's up, Mr. Pancho Gonzalez?
Man, what's going on? We probably the Saints about the only team in the NFL that doesn't need a head coach, man. God damn it.
True.
Dude, they got like half the league out there that needs head coaches, bro.
That is so true, man. Well, listen, we don't need that, of course, but let's lead off with that a little bit, Dave. What about all these coaching changes, man? What is up with this?
I'm going to say this. I think the Ravens screwed up pretty royally. I think a guy that's had you so stable for so many years, he loses his quarterback for a chunk of time. He's one missed field goal away from being, hosting Houston this week in the playoffs, I believe. So, yeah, dude, John Harbaugh, terrible firing. I think he could make a great head coach. I know our buddy Shane would love to see him in Vegas. And, look, who's to say that's not possible, dude? I mean, what's the best job out there right now? I mean, is it the Giants? Is it Vegas? Who is it right now?
Who you think it is, Pancho?
I mean, at this point, you got to go with picks. The Raiders has always been a shit show as far as organization. Tom Brady's a new guy there, supposedly going to pick. You might be picking a head coach there. I hate to say it, the Falcons look good over there. I mean, they got some pieces in place. The Jets, the Dolphins, there's a few teams I would stay away from. But, the Giants out there, there's quite a few.
Fernando, you hearing anything about where he might go?
Who's that? Harbaugh?
Yeah.
From the stuff I've heard and seen, unfortunately, I hope it doesn't happen. But Atlanta's been talked about, and then the Giants have been talked about. I think, like Pancho said, I think Atlanta probably has the best as far as skill on the team, like talent. They might be still missing the quarterback, but the New York's still going to New York, and it's still.
Do you think an NFC team lures him a little more because maybe getting a chance to play against his brother in the Super Bowl again?
Well, that was my first thought was that, but then I thought about would he rather be closer to his brother too? Like, is that something that matters? Like, going over that way. So,
but let's put this. Not the Falcons. Remember we all discussed they don't have a first round pick. I don't know if that's going to play a factor. Again, you got coaches who like to have their guys as QB in place, and then you're going to have some guys who want to pick their own QB. So a lot of that philosophy, I think, is going to come into play.
I'm going to give y'all a team that has a current coach that's not on the hot seat, but a lot of people think may step away after this year. I think the Rams.
I mean, why is he leaving the Rams, though?
Because Sean McVay has said a few years now that he wants to go into broadcasting, and he does want to take a break. And he's young enough to do that,
Here's my thing with the Rams. He's in a beautiful situation. A team that's really good on both sides of the ball. Stafford's still there. He's got a top 10 pick from Atlanta.
Listen, he's on record said 2 years ago he almost stepped away. He did. He said that.
I I
He's
think a lot
not
of
there
coaches go
now,
through
dude.
that,
I
but-
don't think that's a discussion for next year.
Yeah, I don't think McVay goes anywhere, Rich. I mean, it'd be the best job if that
Fernando,
were to
am I wrong?
happen.
Fernando, am I wrong in saying that, or you heard anything like that?
No.
Oh wait, say
I-
it again?
Talking about retiring for years now, right? I mean, what was it? 3 years ago it started where he might retire and go into broadcasting.
Yeah.
But like Dave said, like he's got a sweet gig right now. You're in
Yeah.
LA. You got a really good team. I mean, I think if the Rams win the Super Bowl, I think you might be out after that.
At this point, he can kind of pick his price. That's the luxury he has. So, I don't. If Stafford falls off a hill, I don't know if he's got the pieces in place, kind of like what Sean Payton did. But I mean, he's too hot, too young to take a seat right now, man. So, but
I mean,
I think we got more problems with the open vacancies we got now than what's down the road. I mean, we could talk about McVay next year, but what's available now, man, you got a boatload. How many actual vacancies? 10,
20,
12?
25% of the league as head coaching vacancies right now.
So that's
Wow.
what, 13?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
And then you gotta fill. Then you gotta
Atlanta may be the
fill.
most dangerous job. It might be the best job, believe it or not. Like you said,
I mean, you got Ravens. You got the Giants. You got the Raiders. You got
That's what I
everybody wants to
actually
coach
think
Lamar
that's the
Jackson
best
too. But let's
job.
be real, you got an MVP in the building. You know,
I mean,
team with a great
you got
fan base.
Shador and the Browns over there, bro. I mean, come on.
I don't know about you guys. I could see a Stefanski ending up in Baltimore or Dable ending up somewhere, but I don't know why. I think Harbaugh's either he's going to try to get the Raiders great again, maybe, or that Atlanta job, like you said, he's got this great canvas with Bijan and Drake London. Now, Kyle Pitts is a free agent, as is Caden Ellis. So maybe if they don't bring back one of those guys, they might be able to go try to make a trade for a Mac Jones or a Kyler Murray or something because they don't have the first, like you mentioned. But if Atlanta gets
They got Kirk Cousins and Penix in
I'm not
house.
liking that as a Saints fan.
Well,
know?
you also remember with because I was doing this today for the Saints, looking at the free agents that are available right now, and you got two quarterbacks that showed a little something in Daniel Jones and Malik Willis that could step right over to. I mean, I hope they don't, but if they went over to Atlanta, I think that changes them a whole lot.
I think Kurt still has. I think Kurt might have reworked his deal. If I read that in the last day or
He
two.
spoke on his last press conference after the game, and he sounded like somebody that wasn't going to be back in Atlanta. Like he said,
Right.
He could still start and he could be somewhere, but it didn't sound like it was going to be Atlanta.
Yeah,
I
Malik
think-
Willis
I
is
think-
interested, man. He had a good little run quietly.
Believe it or not, I think Atlanta's going to be a little interested in Brian Flores too.
I mean, look, Richie, they could be, man. And that's a good defense that they have in-house there. I mean, you know what I mean? They got some studs on that defensive side.
I mean, we've talked about the comment that's been posted about the guards. I've been saying that from day one. You can't draft guards. We need two guards. We don't need one guard. We need two. You need a. And Dave went through a list of them. There's not many high valuable guards out there.
Pancho, you just signed a guard to a big contract.
Wait, Pancho, that is you like the segue king, right? Because that's what I was about to start talking about was the guards. I went and looked before we started this, and there is four guards / centers in the top 50 free agents available in free agency. So I don't think you're going to be able to get two, but you definitely got to get one.
Hey, let me ask you this, Fernando. So this is my problem. I talked to Pancho about that list earlier, and I saw some guys like Teller and some different guys that are out there. I don't like the guys 30 or above who's had the recent injury history. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little scared to go down that path. I'm looking more like, okay, let me ask you guys this, and maybe somebody can answer this question for me because I'm not familiar with his college background, but the guy from the Ravens, 3-time Pro Bowl center, all right? He looks like the best interior lineman on the market.
Lindenbar?
Yeah. Now, is there a situation where either probably not him because he's 25 and he's made 3 straight Pro Bowls, so he's probably not moving anywhere. But is there a situation where Eric McCoy could move to guard? I mean, has he ever played guard in college? Is there, I mean, we've seen guys make that transition in the pros.
And that's
that's
probably one of the easier, I would imagine. We've seen it, like you said, we've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
It's one of the easier transitions to make is from center to guard. And
remember Charles Bentley years ago with the Saints. He was great at both spots, and he went on to Cleveland afterwards and had a good career,
And I was pretty surprised, Dave, with the when I was looking at all this, how many centers and guards are injured. I thought it was just a Saints thing, but these linemen are getting hurt all the time.
And like you said, Fernando, maybe it just comes with the territory, interior line. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it, like, being scared of the injury situation.
What are you going to do with this contract you just gave Ruiz? Or what you going to do with that?
He's my post-June 1st cut. I'm telling
If
you,
they
like right
don't,
now,
they're
I'm
not
designating him.
they're not cutting him, dude.
Oh no, you can.
You can. Yeah, it
They're
just won't
not.
affect you this year. You can cut him for taking
Yeah,
off from next year.
if you designate him as one of the 2 post June 1st cuts, you could stretch that money out a little ways. I know we had went over some cap things a few weeks back, and I was reading something. I kind of read something wrong. I was kind of looking back and said, dude, that didn't sound right. But the Saints do have flexibility in these contracts. They are over the cap technically, but they'll be able to get very easily under it the way these contracts are set up.
What did y'all think about the comments earlier this week about Rattler deserves another shot? Is that with another team?
Oh, yeah. That's not,
Yeah,
he's not talking about the Saints. Yeah, he's definitely not talking
I
about
mean,
the
to me, see, my Rattler thing, he doesn't look like a deer in headlights. Like, there's guys, Ian Books, Jake Hainers that we've seen out there, and just looks, man, you put the guy in front of him, and it just doesn't look good. Rattler does have that mobility. He does have that. He does have a player, an athletic factor there, and I just don't. Maybe he gets in a better system, or not a better system, a different system. I mean, because we relied on him so much, dude. I mean, it just on other quarterbacks.
Honestly, do you see? I know you're a little higher on Rattler than I am. Do you see? I mean, right now, I'm trying to think of the team. I don't see a starting opportunity out there for him. Maybe is there a spot where you think he could battle for a number 1 job, like with an incoming rookie?
I mean, we just talked about Atlanta.
But if you're Atlanta, would you go him over Penix? I mean,
Penix has got an ACL and it's a couple more. I mean, he's going to be. I'm not pushing Kirk out the door. I think Kirk still got a year or 2 left. So I'm not. I mean, he's going to go somewhere. He's going to have a shot behind somebody who's going to have a questionable starting position, I guess.
Do y'all put anything into the fact that he was deactivated from this last game?
Who's that? Rattler,
because he wasn't on the
he was
field.
hurt. He had a finger injury. He couldn't get through.
So it was an actual injury that kept.
Yeah, I mean, and that just
I thought it was a little
I
weird.
think
You know,
if-
that
I
a lot of
think
it
if-
came out and defended him. He wasn't active. I said, okay, where's the connection here? What's going on?
I think if Rattler's smart, he can. It's okay to be a career backup and
Yeah.
make good money.
And Richie, honestly, I don't think he's starting material. I think he's a career.
Eventually, it's going to get there. I mean, eventually you'll get that answer, but he's still young in his career to try to shoot for starting. I mean, Malik Willis looked terrible, bro, and like he come back and he threw a couple games that looked decent. And
you know what, Malik though, Pancho? I think what it is though, he had such a major transition from where he go, Liberty University. I mean, Spencer had that college time at a big time program. I think the transition was hard for Malik. I'm not saying Spencer can't improve, because he did improve a little bit.
Where was he drafted at though? Didn't he go to?
He went to Tennessee.
He got drafted to Tennessee, right?
Yeah. Tennessee. He was the second quarterback, I think, picked him. That was a terrible quarterback draft. That was with Pickett and Desmond Ridder. It was awful. Brock Purdy was actually picked in that same draft, believe it or not.
And I think having the coaching over there in Green Bay helped his development at quarterback.
That's a good point, Richie. Better system, absolutely.
Rattler, I agree with Pancho. I think, first of all, I would never trade him. I'm not trading anybody to Atlanta. I'm not doing that. But I would go try and get somewhere where I can compete for a job. I think it's pretty clear that he can be a backup in this league. That's a given. I think he can.
And this is where I'm at.
I think he's young enough to where he can still compete for a starting job.
This is where I'm at. If you can call Phillip Rivers off the couch, if you can call him from being a head coach of a high school football team and come in and play at 44, to try to make a playoff run with a team. If Phillip Rivers, I'm not saying Spencer's Phillip Rivers, but I mean he's there, bro.
You ain't gonna like this, and I'm not throwing no shade. I think Rattler would have a legitimate chance in a quarterback competition in Cleveland.
I think that would be one of his best spots, yeah.
I mean, even in Indy. I mean, what is Indy doing right now?
Indy too. That's a great point, Pancho. I think Indy too. I
mean, let's be real with Indy, guys. You got to figure Indy's going after Daniel Jones. Despite the injury and all, they're going to try to get him a contract.
Rattler,
I mean, you're hanging your hat on that wall, though. I don't know.
I think you have to, because I mean, look at the difference with and without Daniel Jones.
I'll give you another team that I would take him over their quarterback. I would take him in Miami over Tua right now.
Man, look,
Tua's not gonna be in Miami.
No, he won't. And look, that's the thing too, Richie. You open it when Tua leaves, that puts him out there in the market. You got Kyler Murray that's more likely to be gone. Mac Jones is a guy that somebody's going to beat on that door in San Francisco for. You got at least 2 top 10 quarterbacks coming out in the draft. So to me, the jobs go away really quickly. You know,
That's
so
a
the
guy.
lack of
That's a
openings will
guy.
be there soon enough.
That's a guy. If Atlanta's smart, I would go after Mac Jones.
And look, Mac
And
Jones,
look-
I don't know why. I keep saying Pittsburgh or Minnesota. I feel like it's something like that for him. I don't know why. I think he's going to plug and play there and do really well. Because those teams they're a Mac Jones away from being pretty damn good, those two teams.
And look, what Rattler needs to do, like we talked about, I think he's still young enough to be a starter, but my ideal situation for him would be he needs to go to a team, trade him to a team that has a veteran quarterback on the way out, but it's still good, and somebody will sit behind and learn, and then you get your shot when he's at the door. That's what I would try and do.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, Fernando, let's real quick. Something came to mind. We talked about Pittsburgh. What if Aaron Rodgers says, hey, I want to play one more year? That would be a perfect spot for me to play behind Rodgers 1 year.
Zachary asks how he wants to join the show. Zachary, we'll bring some guests up throughout the year. You want to come on and join us for a little bit, man? That'll be nice to do.
So draft, trade compensation for Rattler. Let's be realistic. I don't see you getting more than a fourth for Rattler. That's just me.
Well,
And
yeah,
you make that move and just go bring
I just think the kid deserves a second shot at somewhere. And hopefully it works out. If it don't, it don't. I mean, it's not a hate thing.
Chris Olave was just going to bat for his teammate. I respect that. I'm not always, seeing eye to eye with Chris Olave, but to me, Olave, I give him credit for really pushing his teammate. And Rattler is a guy. Look, he's not a throwaway in this league, like you said, Pancho. He's not Jake Haener or Ian Book or something like that. He's better than that. I wasn't the biggest Rattler fan. I had a feeling all along Shuck would definitely be the better option. I didn't know he'd be this good, but
I mean, it's kind of like your Tyler Huntleys, you got your Tyrod Taylors, you got your, and I'm not saying he's, just somebody's got to be there.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with Zachary. This is my thing on it. If Kellen Moore, he's not going to get more better coaching, especially at the quarterback position, than Kellen Moore. So I think Rattler is who he is.
So you say maybe just stay behind Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
And just learn in a room full of quarterbacks, ex-quarterbacks as head coaches and assistants. It's not a bad idea. It's not – I just don't see the perfect spot for him right now.
At the end of the day, the Saints are going to need a backup other than Jake Haener. Come on, bro.
I think the problem with – and I think we're spending a lot of time on Rattler, but the problem is if you're Rattler, you don't want to sit behind Shuck because then you just become forgotten about at such a young age.
Well, remember a guy years ago we like Hendon Hooker.
Out there.
Yeah. But I'm saying, Fernando, it's easy to get forgotten about in this league. You almost got to take that opportunity as a young backup quarterback.
Yeah.
If something else comes open, move. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, guys, since we shortened the show, let's talk about this upcoming weekend. It's football. Everybody's been waiting for a playoff season. Unfortunately, the Saints ain't in there. I'll go through each one and I'll answer y'all questions and kind of make it short and sweet. Who you got for the in the NFC this weekend? You got for the wild card.
I'm hearing something. What am I hearing?
Fernando driving, I think.
Okay, I got you.
Probably me.
That's cool. I just didn't know. I didn't know. I couldn't hear it too good.
You think Green Bay can pull it off in Chicago?
That's gonna be a good game, man. I wouldn't be shocked, Richie. I think Chicago's had a little bit of element of luck on their side. But Chicago's run game, to me, is a big part of everything. Monangai and DeAndre Swift. I don't know if Caleb Williams is ready to go win a playoff game by himself. I think they need Monangai and Swift to really carry the load. And that defense has to get some, big plays out of it.
What you think,
Pancho? Green Bay
going into this game, I think this is the third time they played each other, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Green Bay beat Chicago twice. So if you talk to any professional, it's hard to get that three game in a row deal. And now it has happened. I think Ben Johnson slowly developed Caleb Williams. You thought Caleb Williams was going to be groundbreaking talent a couple years ago. You was on the Caleb Williams train. We was on it, but he looked like he has turned the corner, Caleb, and he finally maybe found his head coach and getting some productivity out of him. So I like Chicago here, man. They're in a favorable spot. They got a lot of things going their way.
I agree. I like as much as I do not like Caleb Williams, I'm gonna have to go with Chicago as well. Ben Johnson's a real deal.
Yeah. I mean, look, let's be real too, guys. Home field makes a hell of a lot of sense on both of these teams. I mean, they both have tremendous crowds. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the home field is a big factor.
Do you think the Panthers can pull an upset?
No.
Hell no.
Bryce Young's not ready for this.
And listen, and I said the same discussion with Dave earlier today. I said, give me the list of teams that Shuck can hang his hat on. Carolina to me is a terrible team. I'm like, he's like, well, they're a playoff team. Are they winning a playoff game? No. I said if there was eligible, if there was a rule where
team and a team that's mediocre, they're mediocre.
They're talking about changing the rules because of Carolina, NFC South Division.
Oh,
because
somebody did that the year after we won the Super Bowl when we had to go fucking travel to the Pacific Northwest and play a Seattle team a year after we won the title. That Seattle team was 7-9, and that's when the beast mode thing happened.
All right, so
think about it.
Wait,
right?
we talking about Tyler Shuck Player of the Month, Tyler Shuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tyler Shuck's a bad mofo, man. We're getting shucked every night, bro. We're getting shucked tonight, man.
No, man, they go. To me, the Panthers don't even belong in the playoffs.
Right, well, we all agree the Rams. All right,
they're like, oh, we beat the Panthers. I'm like, good fucking luck. I mean, good deal, bro.
But the Rams are pretty damn good. I picked the Rams to go deep early this year. I think they're good, man.
Do we see the 49ers upsetting the Eagles?
Man, wait, that game's in Philadelphia, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the problem. I think if that game was in Frisco, I would have went with the Niners. The fact that it's in Philly, I got to go with the Eagles, man.
Pancho, who you got?
This is a really good game. I think this is a must-watch game here.
I agree.
I mean, to me, this game's a little bit too early to be played. I think it should be on the next round. It's a sexy. I would like the 49ers. I like to see Shanahan eventually break that hill, because if not, Shanahan might be on the market next year.
I know Richie's been counting the days till that shit happens.
Yeah.
Richie's fucking hated Shanahan since birth. What's going on?
Andy Reid retires next year. Then Shanahan goes to the Chiefs.
There you go.
Fernando, he's at dinner or something. Anyway.
You guys on mute.
Purdy.
Purdy.
I said Purdy. Y'all can't hear me?
You got Purdy.
Purdy. Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah. Now we got you.
Oh man, agree with me, bro.
49ers.
Hey, look, I agree with you though, Pancho. I think this is one of the more interesting games for sure.
I think the Eagles win this easily. I don't even think it's a game.
I mean, the 49ers, man, it's all Purdy and McCaffrey, let's be real.
This guy, he slays up and down. McCaffrey is the man. Where's McCaffrey at in this game?
As much as I give Kyle Shanahan slack, I must say this is probably one of his better coaching years this year.
Yeah, and insane with the defensive side of the ball too, because they lost a lot of pieces on defense the last.
All right, guys, moving over to the AFC. Do we see the Bills upsetting the Jags?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm Josh Allen in the Super Bowl, man.
Of course you are, Dave. Of course you are.
I'm calling Josh Allen in the Super Bowl, man.
Oh my God! Stop.
I think he pulls off some miraculous shit. This is his hero postseason, man.
So they're playing in Buffalo, right?
No,
Jackson. Which to me, let's be real. Hold on. First off, Jacksonville is going to be 30% Bills Mafia in that stadium. 25.
Listen, do you think, Dave? Do you think if Jacksonville kind of gets 10, 13, 14 points ahead, this can get ugly real quick?
I don't listen. Here's my thing about Jacksonville's offense. They got a lot of pieces. You got, Jacoby Myers came there. Thomas Jr. has been on and off this year. ATN's having a great year going into free agency. But look, Josh Allen has shit for weapons outside of James Cook.
That's what I'm saying. If it comes in a shootout,
he can't stay healthy. Who's got a lot of potential. But
if they're playing in Buffalo,
Josh Allen is running out of excuses, dude.
No, but I don't think it's Josh Allen. I think it's the Bills organization. I think they've done him really wrong with
my thing. If they're playing in Buffalo, I think this is more of a Buffalo game. But since they're playing in Jacksonville in the sunny Florida turf, I think it plays more into Jacksonville. It's gonna suck. I'm a Bills guy on that side, but I just think Jacksonville might have a kind of strike it when it's rich right now.
Let me give y'all an interesting stat. Up until 8 weeks ago, Denver had the number one defense. You know who the number one defense was the last 8 weeks? The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wait, Houston's not up there? Because they've been pretty
Houston was number 2.
Okay.
It was kind of, but Dave, it was kind of iffy because one was better at the rush, one was better against the pass. So them three, those was top 3, those 3. But what I'm saying is, people don't realize how good Jacksonville's defense is.
No, I mean they got some good players. I mean, they got their Josh Allen as well over there. Remember that?
And I think I agree with you, Dave. I think it's going to come back to haunt Josh Allen with not having the weapons around him.
But see, I don't blame Josh. I blame that front office, and I blame Sean McDermott. I think there's a front office.
I would. That's a job I would take if I was Harbaugh.
Oh, I mean, hey, look. Okay, let's say this real quick. I know we got short for time. If they lose that game, McDermott's fired,
and Harbaugh takes that job.
That would be great. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great to go back and meet Lamar Jackson with Josh Allen? That'd be great.
Man, you know what's crazy?
I'm going to say Buffalo, though, guys. I think Buffalo wins this thing. I think they win by double digits, actually.
No.
How is Zion having babies with OnlyFans models, bro?
Oh my God, dude, let's not talk about that.
How is Zion having babies with OnlyFans models?
Man, I don't know, but she's not even that attractive.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, dude. Maybe it ain't my type, bro. But she looks like she just got picked up out of Violet Canal or something.
Moving on. Next game, we got the Chargers at the New England Patriots.
That's a sexy game right there, man. That's a tough one. That might be the biggest coin flip for me, that game.
What's the weather going to look like? I want to go the Pats. I think the field slows down Puka. I mean, Puka's a beast. You know what I'm saying? But I think weather.
What are you talking about, Puka? We talking about the Chargers.
Chargers. I'm thinking on the motherfucking thing.
You talking about Ladidi McConkey? Who nearly enough.
Let's go with the Chargers. I mean,
they need to get the ball to Ladd. We need a shirt that says "Free Ladd" because they fucked my boy this year, Ladd. Like seriously, they.
I'm gonna go Drake May, bro. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go with the Pats here, man.
Drake May too.
They haven't. Fernando says they haven't beat a quality team in 16 weeks.
Who's that? Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots.
Man, I wouldn't be shocked if the Chargers win this game, though. I think the Chargers are actually the better roster. That's just my opinion. I think Herbert and May are like a freaking coin flip. I give May a little more edge, and it's hard for me to say. I can see Herbert making a bit of a Brett Favre gunslinger type decision that costs us.
Yeah.
But I think this is a really good game, man. I would flip a coin. I wouldn't bet money.
Next up, we got Houston at Pittsburgh.
Boy, I know, and I predicted Houston not to make the playoffs this year, so I don't know where Chris Knowles is, but I'm sure he's not going to like this either. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers puts up an Aaron Rodgers type game. I think that home crowd, the conditions. I think Houston drew a terrible spot. I think Pittsburgh's a very beatable team out of these playoff teams, but I think at home, if it was in Houston, I'd give Houston by 10. But Pittsburgh,
it's kind of crazy because you're taking all these teams that tend to have the little speed, and you put them in grass and cold weather. That's why I'm playing at. So again,
you really think home field advantage plays that big of a deal?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you wake up every day and it's 30 degrees outside, and then when you go to California, you wake up and it's 90, 85, 90 degrees, and then you go and you got to go sit at that for 3.5 to 4 hours.
Pasha, let me ask this. Anyway, after we win a Super Bowl, I don't care how many injuries we had. If that game against Seattle's in the Dome, I think we win by 3 possessions. That's all I'm saying.
I think if you ask Buffalo fans if they'd rather play in snow or sunny conditions, they'd rather play in sunny conditions.
No. They geared you.
Oh, they like playing, dude.
The greatest show on turf was inside the Dome.
Ryan Clark is on record saying that several Pittsburgh players back in the past was wishing that they didn't have home field advantage because they could play in better weather. That's what he said.
I mean, that was maybe on some of those more finesse Pittsburgh offenses when they had, Antonio Brown, maybe, right? With those high passing with Brown and was it Emmanuel Sanders?
Well, you got to realize when Ryan Clark played, it was with the bus, man.
Man, you put Tom Brady on any grass field. Tom Brady is lighting you up, bro.
Yeah, Ryan Clark. Yeah, I'm trying to think of when he was there exactly. Yeah, that was more Bettis time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think. That was a Cowher. That was with Cowher then.
Yeah, with Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you. I don't know. To me, the home
Ryan Shazier.
Want to play at home. I'm not saying they want to play at home, Dave. But it's gonna be hard pressed to convince me a player wouldn't rather play in the sunny, clear weather.
Any professional player would want to play at home in front of their fans.
You don't want weather to control the outcome of a game. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your
I
star
don't like
quarterback
that.
playing
That's
in
what I don't
20-degree
like
weather with snow.
I wish.
Listen, that's why
everybody-
like going to a Tampa game is hard because it rained. I've been to Tampa, it fucking rains.
Well, that's the game. There you
It's
go. The game with Tyler Shuck, what you
Every
were saying.
time
It was an
I've
ugly
been-
game, but he ran for those 2 touchdowns. He put up a better stat line in Mayfield, but both quarterbacks looked terrible that day because of the rain. You know what I mean? So rain the weather impacts things. But back to the Jags and Bills, let's be real. I'm going to go out, and I said 25, 30%. I'm going to say this. Bills Mafia, I'm going to say this. This is going to be like a neutral site game, in my opinion. I think the Bills fans take half of that stadium. And that's why I think
half. I would say 30. I mean, we 30%. I would say that. That's just a lot to travel in one spot.
I mean, if you
Hotels.
give Josh Allen 70-degree temperatures, I don't care what defense he's going against. If they protect him at all and James Cook is able to run for at least 75, 80 yards,
Dave, I
think
don't
they win
trust
this
Bills.
game
I
by
don't trust.
no
I
less
don't
than
trust the
14
Bills
points.
defense. I don't trust the Bills defense the way Trevor Lawrence.
No,
is playing right
I
now.
don't either, but I don't know why. I just feel like the Jags, I like the Jags going forward. I think they built a really good
Dave,
team. I think they're going to have a hiccup.
You can say what you want, but if the Bills lose this game, it's another disappointing season for Josh Allen.
It is.
I don't throw it on just Josh Allen, though. I throw it on
You have to, Dave. He has no excuses. We can't keep making these same excuses.
No, I mean, look, let's be real. He runs into Patrick Mahomes almost every time. And,
But
and listen, it's not like he gets Richie. But Richie, hold on. It's not like he gets embarrassed in these games. Every game with the Chiefs has been like a classic. I mean, the Gabe Davis game, Diggs dropped the pass last year when they got screwed by the refs.
So you're saying he's like a Donovan McNabb, Jim Kelly type of guy that just can get there, can get the hump.
Where's the Bills defense ranked? I'm not looking at anything. I'm going to assume they're in the bottom 4th of the league defensively.
Dave,
And that's why you don't want to play a Jags team in Florida.
No, but you don't want to play Josh Allen in Florida either. I mean, Josh Allen, look, dude, he can take Minshew and Richie Fernando and throw for 300 yards.
You're kind of talking 2 different ways because now you're saying that they're good enough to win. I mean, come on,
Who's that?
man.
No. Here's my thing. Josh Allen, you putting Josh Allen in good weather? I'm taking Josh Allen over Trevor Lawrence 10 out of 10
If you put Trevor Lawrence in the snow and Josh Allen in the snow, who the fuck's going to win? Who you think's got the upper hand, bro? That's where you want the game at.
But look, I mean, I don't think I have a record of what Josh Allen does in less than or higher than 50-degree temperatures, but I'm sure it's pretty damn good. He's the best quarterback in football. I mean, hands down. Right now, with Mahomes being banged up and kind of sluggish the last couple of years, numbers-wise, Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the game.
Hey, all men want to know: are we taking Ole Miss or are we taking Miami?
I'm going to say, look, dude, good front defensively for Miami. I like Ole Miss's weapons, man. I like the running back Lacey. Chambliss is a good quarterback, man. I'm going Ole Miss, bro. I want to see the LSU fan reaction if Ole Miss wins the national title and old boy loses like his second game at LSU. I'm going to live for that shit.
I think the U is back, baby. I think the U is back.
The U is back, man. Great program.
It's hard to go. What, Carson Beck's the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 36 years old next week. Yeah.
But he's a winner though. He's a winner.
Him and Shuck are watching Golden Girls after this game, one way or another.
That defense for Miami, man.
Yeah.
The question is how many 8 balls is Michael Irvin going to do before this game?
Shit. Dude, he's going to he's going to get the spirit of Tony Montana. And, bro, he's going to go find him some before this game.
That's so true. All right, fellas, let's get out. Hey, let's get out of here.
Let's get it, bro.
I appreciate it. We'll see y'all next Thursday at our normal time.
All right, man. Y'all got